What's up, everybody, and welcome to Classic Video Review. I'm very happy to be doing this one today because I am covering one of my most favorite type of movies, and that is the Universal Monster movies. And today's movie is Creature from the Black Lagoon. All of them in general, all the Universal movies. God, I wish I had those on VHS. That'd be so awesome. But I do have these awesome collector sets. Each one has basically all the movies that the creature was in. This one's only got 3 on it, but you've got Creature from the Black Lagoon, Revenge of the Creature, and The Creature Walks Among Us. I've even got like the Mego of it. I've got this one. I like this one. But then I've got this. The NECA. I believe mine is, the colored version. I haven't seen the black and white one, but if I do, I would pick it up. So, Creature from the Black Lagoon really was like the last Universal monster to come out, and it came out kind of later in the timeline of them because these movies came out in the early 30s. But the creature was created and started in 1954, 55, 56. Excuse me. So basically, these explorers are out in the Amazon. They end up getting trapped in this little lagoon, and unbeknownst to them, this fella is out there swimming. He's kind of like the missing link in a way. So yeah, the whole world basically never got touched in this one little spot, and so that's why the creature is able to exist and live. And he's not playing around. Like he'll take him down. I mean, he's a powerful creature. He can even breathe on land, it seems like. He takes gunshot wounds, stabbings. I mean, honestly, you'd think he died in this one. The amount of abuse that he does, but eventually he lives on for the next 2. But yeah, I think the name for him, like they've created, is Gillman. But God, he's such a cool character. Look at that. Look at that shot in the back. And to think, they had to have a guy in this suit swimming underneath. It's crazy. Because there was no CGI. There was no special effects. This was a dude in a suit. I can't even imagine. And it probably was heavy, too, because it's pretty detailed, honestly. If you haven't seen it, this is one you got to go check out. This was the one that I watched. It was my first introduction into the Universal Monster movies. I've never been big into black and white films up until I'd seen it. And so I kind of always strayed away from watching them. And then for whatever reason, I had Creature from the Black Lagoon on digital. And I gave it a try. And at first, I was like, eh. But then I kind of got warmed up to it. And then eventually I fell in love. And I got all these sets. I think it was probably Wolfman is what got me into them, like, hardcore. But yeah, definitely, I haven't, I'll be honest, though, I have not yet watched The Creature Walks Among Us. I try to, every Halloween season, knock off a couple of the Universal Monster movies. I've seen all the ones with Wolfman. I've seen pretty much all the Frankenstein ones. I think I've seen most of the Dracula ones. Invisible Man I'm working on. It's just because I like the original 2 movies for that. After that, it's kind of like, meh. I kind of fell out of love with it. But yeah, I enjoyed the first one, and I enjoyed the second one, which, by the way, in number 2 is Clint Eastwood, a young Clint Eastwood. I don't want to give it too much away. I might do The Creature Walks Among Us. Maybe. We'll see. But I wanted to cover Creature from the Black Lagoon because these are amazing movies. I am going to be covering the rest of the series of these films this October because it was reviews that got me to give these a try, these movies. Cinemassacre, Monster Madness, seeing, the Angry Video Game Nerd talk about these movies is what made me go, you know what, I'll give it a try. And I fell in love with it. So much so that I created my own black and white series that was, scary and whatnot. So I have so much appreciation for these films and the fact that what they were able to do with what was available at the time. And they are beautiful, beautiful movies. I would assume you can probably find these all on Universal. So Peacock. Yeah, Peacock, that's where it would be. But what do I give Creature from the Black Lagoon, the first one? I'm giving it a solid 4. There's room for improvement, but, you know, honestly, when it was like, when you think about it, this was like towards the end, right? You weren't getting no more Draculas. I mean, unless it was through Hammer, but yeah, I mean, that's really at Hammer. They were the ones picked it up and started making them, but you weren't getting any more through Universal of Dracula, Frankenstein, Wolfman, and all that. Or the Mummy. This was your last character. And I'll tell you what, honestly, it's a pretty memorable character. He only got 3 movies, but, dude, it's amazing. And I believe, was his name James Wan? He is supposedly, I could be wrong, is working on a, like, remake, reboot, I guess you could say, of this film, his own take on it, so that will be interesting. There was like a version of Gilman that was in Monster Squad. Oh gosh, what was that movie? Oh man, I can't. Guillermo del Toro, whatever his name is. Oh, it's something in the water. I don't know, but and Hellboy. That's kind of like the inspiration I would assume they took from this. And I believe the actor who played, one of the actors who played the creature was like one of the last living known people from the Universal Monsters era. I don't know if he's still alive, but I do think that I believe he was like one of the last ones, some of the poses. So yeah, like I said, every day in October we will be doing a movie review and talking about a Halloween movie. Just because why not? It's the perfect time. What am I going to do? Christmas movie? No. So yeah, guys, this is the one, man. Universal Monsters, Creature from the Black Lagoon. It is an awesome movie. This is awesome stuff. You have to go check it out. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.